Good morning. Welcome to sunny Winnipeg. At least it's sunny in the east. Weatherman said we're going to have clearing today. If I look out the window though, if I look up pretty much south, it looks pretty heavy. So I don't know if that's coming or going. Haven't seen this morning's sunrise yet, so I don't know if it was nice or not. Yesterday's was spectacular in a way. And for anybody who's thinking that I enhanced the color, I didn't. That's the way the camera saw it. That's the way the camera recorded it. I didn't boost the color or anything like that in my color correction in the video program, which a lot of people do, and yeah, it kind of looks nice, but it doesn't look real. Anyway, enough about the sunrise. What did I do here at the model table yesterday afternoon after I pushed stop? Well, I'll tell you what I didn't do. I didn't do anything. I did not check my GoPro. I think I said I was going to do that. I did not mount my little parts on sticks. I think I said I was going to do that too. What did happen yesterday though is, in the evening, I found out that there's a chance that I might be able to get the Yamato. I'm not going to say any more about it. There's a chance. We'll see what happens. I'll keep you posted. So that'd be kind of exciting. Now, the bad part of it is that means that we're probably going to be sitting here at the model table for about another 2 years, because I'm thinking it's probably going to take me about well into winter to get this submarine done. And the Yamato is really complicated, so if I get that, and I'm just going to do what I can on it. I think it was Peter from Oscale Modeling was recommending I don't get it. I think he did anyway, because it had a lot of piddly photo etch. And I'm thinking that, well, if I come to something that is really hard, like a lot of what we were doing yesterday, I wouldn't want to have to do that 500 times. And in some of those little parts, they do require a lot of repetitive photo etch. I might rig up a system. We'll see how it goes. Well, I don't have it here on the model table anyway. So anyway, just to let you know, there's a good, well, I wouldn't say a good chance, but there's a chance I'll be getting the Yamato. So yeah, I'm kind of a little bit excited about that, sort of. Not as excited as I am about the motorcycle. I think I'm going to get to go out again today. I'm going to make some changes on the foot pegs, but I don't think I'll go into that in the model ship series. I think I'll talk about that in the Honda Rebel 1100 Winnipeg part. What will it be? It'll be part 006. It'll be the next one. I don't necessarily always name my series as the best, although I think the model ship is a good name. Anyway, okay, what are we going to do here? Well, I know I often say that today's episode might be short, and then it isn't, because I find stuff that I can't actually video, but I know you do not want to watch me dipping my stick into CA glue and then trying to touch it onto the bottom of a part and, that sort of thing. So I'll probably do most of that off camera. I was watching a YouTube creator yesterday. Actually, it was Jeff Donahue told me about this guy. I'd never seen him before. And what he was doing, he was actually demonstrating how he was painting his little parts on the sprue. And I like that idea, but I don't like that idea. It seemed to be working really good for him. But then my thinking is that yes, that's a good idea. But then when you go to nip it off, you almost always have to do a little bit of sanding. What about the seam lines? Well, maybe he scraped the seams and everything off while the piece is still on the sprue. That might work too, except that some of these parts are so spindly attached to the sprue that you know, if you try to put any kind of pressure at all on them to scrape off your seam line, and that's the way I do it. I'll take my hobby blade here, and sometimes I'll use the back of it where it's not real sharp, and sometimes I'll use the sharp part, and I'll just scrape it like a scraper. And for me, that works. Anyhow, oh, gotta tell you something. Aussie Frenchman, you're right. I don't need to be getting T-shirts from Bill's Cycle. I need to be getting coffee shirts. Yeah. Yeah, I think he said something to that effect, that I should be getting a coffee shirt so that I can clunk my coffee cup down. I guess that's what he was thinking. You know, a coffee shirt, not a T-shirt. Mind you, I had tea last night. I made green tea. So, yeah, I drink tea here in Canada. It seems that a lot of countries that are, you might say, attached to England are big into tea, even though China, I believe, is where tea originated. Yeah. Okay. What are we going to do here? Well, I think we're going to push stop and try and get the day going. I will be going out later this morning, so let's just try and let's see what we can do here. Try and get through step 28. A lot of pieces here. A lot of pieces in 28. Wow. And they all have to be painted. I think though that this piece here only needs to be painted on one side, and that would be this side that you can see now. Yeah. Okay, but let's get at it here. Okay, this module we're working on right now is going to be very similar to the last module, as near as I can tell, especially when it comes to painting. We'll be doing these three pieces here with the 338, and we'll be spraying it. Everything else I'm going to again paint with the thinned out XF66, including the pipes. I was noticing that these two pieces that we put the photo etch on yesterday, both of those get mounted on some sort of a part that we have to assemble that is made up out of this kind of stuff. And I think maybe this one here. Yeah, this one. And then there's another piece that goes on it. This all goes together as one piece. However, I don't know. This piece is fairly large. I don't know if I wanted painted the 66 or not, or would it maybe look better if it was something different, maybe something halfway in between the 338 and the 66, or maybe even darker than the 66. I don't know. I'll have to think about it once I get it all put together here and see where it goes. Well, we'll worry about that when we come to it here. Anyway, let's get our little parts mounted on sticks here. This is going to take a while because the CA glue takes a while to cure. I do have a sort of a system going. What I do is I take a stick and I put it in the what do you call this thing? Clamp. Anyway, and it seems to work really well, and that's the way I do it. Then I just leave it like that for probably about 5 minutes, and the CA is cured. Once again, I gotta remind myself, pieces like say this one right here, that almost looks like there's a piece of flashing still on it. That's not flashing. That's part of the detail. Okay, what I do not want to do is go putting a bunch of CA glue on it and then sticking something in. Hey, it's just a coincidence. This one here, I don't need to glue it in. It's just sort of a nice friction fit. I think I'll just leave that the way it is. Okay, that one's done. Okay, we got one done. Okay. Yeah, I think we're ready to go ahead and get this done here. I think you know basically what I'm going to do. So let's put these away. These could almost go back into the back to the Yamato table, because that's where I do my spraying now. So okay, let's get at it here. Okay, while I'm thinking about it, and we're talking about spraying. If you remember, about a week ago, I told you about a series that UK Jason was coming out with about airbrushing, and he's come out with part 2 a couple of days ago now already, and I forgot to mention it. But he's talking about airbrushes themselves. And once again, I want to remind you, those of you who don't do airbrushing and you're thinking of maybe getting into it, you've got to see this series because it's going to be good. And he's going, as I said before, he's going into great detail as to being informative. So anyway, I just want to throw that in. If you're thinking of getting into airbrushing, this is possibly, as I said in the last couple of weeks ago or a week ago, this may well be the best tutorial on the internet when it comes to airbrushing. Oh, Missy's here. I gotta go. Okay, we're up and running. Here we go. Good morning. Good morning. Oh my goodness. You are just so excited. How are you this morning, Max?
Oh, I'm doing well. Beautiful sunny day. We're going to have a nice week.
Did you get my picture that I sent you?
Not yet. I didn't check my email this morning.
Yeah, I emailed you a picture. There's one of my viewers. His name is Corey Vincent, and he sent he posted a picture on his Facebook page. It's really
the picture of his doodle?
No, a picture of dog treats.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you'll know how I've been breaking the milk bone in half.
Yeah.
Well, you got to see that.
I'll take a look at it this morning.
Okay.
We had a long visit with Uncle Arlie.
Oh, okay.
Who had one cataract done, is now waiting to have the other one done.
Yeah, he was mentioning that when he was watching me put the masking tape on my box.
Ah.
Yeah.
She hears every bark in the neighborhood.
Yeah. She sure does. It'd be interesting to know what dogs think. You know, what do they think? We can only go by how they react.
Yeah, what are they saying to one another?
Yeah, that's right. Okay, we're back. I've washed my hands, and okay, and what were we talking about here? Painting. Yeah, that's right. Oh no, we were talking about airbrushes. That's what it was. Okay. Once again, let's continue on here, and yeah, let's continue on. Okay, just a little while ago I got an email from Anna at Bill Cycle, and she said that they do sell these shirts. And if I read the email right, they've got them all the way from small to 2X large. So I'm going to get back to her and place an order, and this might be the new look. Okay, let's continue on here. We're almost done. We're almost done for today, so... Okay, all our pieces now that can be mounted onto Gabe's swabs have been mounted. Some of these pieces, like this pipe, has to have these pieces put on it. Just let me zoom in a bit here. Okay, these get, I don't know if this is one of those speaker tubes or what it is. Kind of looks like it. And these 6 pieces here all get put together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If you remember, this one right here is that little photo etch that gave us so much grief yesterday. And I think it was Adacoke and Chris was thinking that that was a handle. Kind of looks like it now that I think about it. Okay, these 3 pieces, this pipe and these 2 pieces all go together. And I think this is one of those speaker tubes maybe. That's what it looks like, but it might be something else. Okay, now, about the little extra red wheel, one of the viewers thought that possibly that went on one of these boxes. Now, I was looking a while ago and I'm not really seeing any place that I think it could go. It almost looks like it could go right here. I'm going to have to read this comment. I'm not seeing it right now. I think there's a good chance I nipped off one too many, but I'm going to check that out. Anyway, that's not a big problem right now. What is a big problem right now is that I'm wanting to quit this for today. That is, not quit, period, and get outside because it is nice out right now. What's the temperature? 22.1. That's pretty nice. So I want to go out and make a modification on my foot pegs. Possibly what I do I will show in the next episode on the motorcycle, which will come out sometime after this episode. Okay, thanks for watching, everybody, and all being well, we're going to see you tomorrow.